In September 2023, a 14-year-old Massachusetts student named Harris Woolaba collapsed at school and later died. The autopsy identified the cause as an acute cardiac event triggered by capsaicin toxicity. He had consumed a one-chip challenge chip, a single tortilla chip coated with an extreme concentration of Carolina Reaper and Naga Viper pepper extract, packaged in a coffin-shaped box and sold explicitly as a social media challenge food. The product was subsequently pulled from shelves. The attention was intense for approximately 2 weeks, and then the broader cultural conversation around viral spicy food challenges continued largely unchanged. Because the incentive structures that create these products and the platforms that amplify their consumption had not changed at all. The toxicology of capsaicin at extreme concentrations is poorly understood by general consumers, who associate chili peppers with culinary heat and gastric discomfort rather than systemic physiological danger. Capsaicin activates TRPV1 receptors, pain and heat receptors found not just in the mouth and digestive tract, but throughout the body, including in cardiac tissue. At ordinary dietary concentrations, this activation produces the familiar burning sensation that millions of people enjoy safely. At the concentrations found in ultra-processed challenge foods engineered with concentrated pepper extracts, the receptor activation can trigger systemic inflammatory responses, esophageal spasms, severe gastric hemorrhaging, and cardiovascular effects that in vulnerable individuals, those with underlying cardiac conditions, often undiagnosed, can be fatal. Emergency rooms have documented hundreds of capsaicin-related hospitalizations linked to viral food challenges, ranging from esophageal damage requiring endoscopic intervention to hypertensive crises. The patient population is predominantly adolescent and young adult because these are the primary audiences for the social media content that drives challenge participation. The TikTok and YouTube economics are straightforward. Extreme reaction videos generate views. Views generate revenue. Revenue incentivizes escalating extremity. There is no natural stopping point in this incentive structure, only increasingly concentrated products, increasingly dramatic reactions, and increasingly serious medical consequences. The liability architecture surrounding this space is one of the more troubling aspects of the regulatory picture. Food manufacturers argue their products carry heat warnings and that consumer misuse is not their responsibility. Content creators argue that adults choosing to participate in challenges bear personal responsibility. Platform companies hide behind Section 230 protections while algorithmically amplifying the most extreme content. The result is a regulatory vacuum where no party is clearly responsible for the harm, despite the harm being entirely predictable and, in the case of Woolaba's death, documented. Public health frameworks have tools to address this. Mandatory capsaicin concentration labeling on challenge food products, age restrictions on retail purchase, and platform-level content moderation policies that deprioritize extreme challenge content involving minors would all reduce harm without prohibiting adult consumption of spicy food. The argument that individual freedom precludes these interventions is less compelling when the primary victims are children who lack the developmental capacity to assess systemic risk, or who haven't been told that a marketing stunt in coffin-shaped packaging is a genuine medical hazard.